understand that they're taking a part in who they're attracting and why they're having these encounters. But a lot of people just get mad and they're like, oh, I don't get it. It's not fair. I don't understand why all these crazy people are being attracted into my life. Right, babe? But we want to tell you that these people that are coming into your lives are an actual mirrored reflection of the energy you're putting out. And it could be conscious or subconscious. Why do guys, girls say, I don't know. But these mirrored reflections are reflecting the energy you're putting out. And people don't even realize a lot of it can be subconscious. So I'm going to give you an example because sometimes the idea of the mirrored reflection can be confusing. So say you are not feeling good enough, or you're having self-confidence issues, or you feel like you don't deserve love, or you feel like you're not worthy. There's so many different things that you could be thinking about yourself or about love or relationships, thinking like, oh, I don't deserve love because I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, or, there's so many different thoughts that can run through someone's mind, but that's the energy you're putting out there. And the laws of the universe, energetically, there's this law of attraction concept where if you're putting out a certain energy, it's going to reflect that energy back to you. So
it's almost like beating a drum. So you're beating a drum. I'm not worthy. Why can't I never find love? I always meet jerks. And that goes for, meeting girls or guys, because girls can be jerks too. So why do I always meet crazy girls, or why do I always meet these guys that treat me like shit? And that's because you're just beating that same drum in your mind, and that what you're visualizing in your mind is actually revealing itself in your reality. And that's why you always meet jerks and date jerks, and you're not having a good experience with your relationships.
So again, every thought is an energy, every emotion is an energy. So you're constantly putting out, think of it like a TV signal or a radio signal. This frequency is coming out of you, like like coming out of you into the universe, and that energy is going to mirror what you're saying, because you are the creator of your reality and you're the creator of your experience. So you're involved in these interactions in the sense that you are creating and manifesting. So you're sitting there saying, I'm not worthy of love, only jerks like me, or maybe someone's saying, no one really, nice is gonna ever like me because I'm not good enough. So guess what? If you're thinking like, I'm not worthy, then the person that's coming into your life is going to treat you that way. They're gonna be someone who isn't gonna treat you with, self-worth and respect and this and that. So once you shift your thinking and the energy frequency that you're emitting from your little antennas, until you shift that again, which could be just an emotional shift about your confidence. I deserve love. I am confident. I am smart. I deserve, to have a great relationship. These are all shifts that you can make in your thought process that's going to change the frequency that you're sending out to the universe, which will change what the universe reflects back to you.
And it helps when you actually verbalize, your new concepts that you are worthy, and you are worthy of love and joy and happiness in your relationship. And it changes your belief, because a belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So if you change your thoughts, you change your beliefs. So now you're structuring your belief system that you are worthy of love and happiness, and finding your soulmate or someone that brings happiness into your life and doesn't cheat on you or treat you like shit or talk down to you. And you'll actually see that reflection, and it's not going to be instantaneous. It's going to take some time. But then when the jerks do come into your life for the next few months or even up to a year, as you're focusing on changing your belief systems, you can identify that those are the jerks and discard them.
You shift the energy of the experience and you shift the energy of the encounter. So another example is, I had a friend who had a roommate that was very rude to her, disrespectful, had no compassion. She actually had health issues, and she had lung problems and would have asthma attacks at night. And this roommate was so mad that she would cough at night, or when she was really sick, and the roommate would knock on the door and pound on the door in the middle of the night, saying, you're keeping me up, I can't sleep, and blah, blah, blah. Just horrible, mean, very inconsiderate, and not sensitive to the fact that this person is dealing with a health issue, and she doesn't want to be up all night or bothering anybody. And so my friend, you know, didn't say anything for a little while because she just, you know, was just kind of taking it and didn't know what to say. And this roommate was still doing it, was mean, disrespectful, yelling at her for coughing. And then one day my friend said, no, like, I don't deserve to be treated that way. That's not right. You know, I deserve respect and kindness, you know, so, and setting boundaries and not letting people treat you with, you know, that kind of, you know, like nastiness, basically. So she went up to him, and you always do it with kindness and compassion in return. You don't address them with anger and negativity, because that's kind of defeating the purpose, because then you're still putting out a negative energy, which will essentially not create a more enlightened experience in that regard. So she addressed the roommate and said, you know, I want to talk to you about this situation. You know, it hurts my feelings that you're treating me with disrespect and, you know, lack of kindness, and we need to create boundaries and only talk to me with compassion, and that's unacceptable to be unkind, because, you know, that's just not acceptable at all, and I'm not going to take that. And if that doesn't change, then, you know, you're going to have to move out, or we're going to have to find, you know, something else that works here. So setting boundaries and realizing that you deserve respect. And literally the next day, or even within or after that conversation, you know, her roommate shifted, and that energy shifted, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't, you know, mean to be so mean. And ever since then, he has never said anything rude and disrespectful in that regard ever again. He's been very kind. So when my friend changed her attitude around realizing that she deserves respect, she deserves kindness, and that's not acceptable to let someone treat you like crap and, you know, act that way, then that shifted that experience. And then that mirrored her new frequency that she's putting out there, which is like, I deserve respect, I deserve kindness and compassion, and she shifted it. So you guys can shift these experiences with the energy you're emitting out there, you know, your emotions and thoughts in situations. And the universe is going to, well, essentially it's yourself, your spiritual higher self and the universe, I feel, are combined and essentially the same thing. So you are creating scenarios that you're going to keep sending the same types of people, the same types of situations into your life until you learn that situation and master it. Because we're essentially always being driven towards spiritual growth and expansion and learning, you know, and reaching a new level with, you know, our insights. So if someone's wondering, like, why am I always attracting the same type of person? You look at it that way too, understanding, well, what am I not learning from this that I need to master, and what reflection is this trying to show me? You know?